How's it going? Christy Garner, self-empowerment coach, trauma transformation specialist, consultant, and keynote speaker here. How is everybody? Been thinking a lot this week about how to live your big, bold life, how to tune in to what you really want, and how to get underneath all the fears that keep you from getting that, having that, living it, and experiencing it. Someone asked me this week, what do you really want? And I felt like, I don't know. I'm not sure what I really want. I did a workshop a couple weeks ago in Asheville, North Carolina, and I asked the ladies what brought them there and what was nourishing them. And a lot of ladies couldn't point to what was nourishing them. So I feel like it's a great time of year to dig in a little bit and talk about those two things. What do you really want in your life and what's nourishing you? Because it's spring. Springtime means digging deep and noticing what's taking root, right? And so as far as dreams go, that's what dreams are coming alive for you right now. What dreams are occupying your mind and the space that you're in? What dreams are you seeing all around you? I kept seeing recently this same topic over and over and over again. Someone called me to talk about something and we ended up talking about this topic. Or I get an email. I get tons of emails from all these email lists that I'm on, and the emails kept coming through in the same topic. And I thought, wow, that's something that's definitely alive in my world. I don't know if I consciously knew that it was something that I was wanting or something that I wanted to know more about or to follow through on, but I kept paying attention to the messages. So that's definitely one of the things I think you can do to figure out what is up for you, what's going on for you, is start to look at what messages keep coming across. What do people keep telling you? What do you keep seeing? If you're scrolling through your social media, what kind of emails grab your attention? One of the fun things to do is to grab a bunch of magazines and just pull out photos, just things that catch your attention. Or, some people can do it on Google Images, but for me, I don't have an idea of what it is I'm looking for, so I like to just go through a bunch of old magazines and see what kind of visual things call to me, and then I kind of take those out and put them around. Either I put them up on my refrigerator, or I put them on a board at home, or I put them next to my desk. So having the things around me to look at, I'm a very visual person, so maybe that's one way for you to figure out what's calling you right now for spring. Then when I ask what nourishes you, I'm asking what brings you more alive, what brings you joy, what makes you feel good, right? And it could be taking a bath. It could be taking a walk. It could be going to your favorite grocery store and getting your favorite groceries and making them in the kitchen. It could be turning off your phone and turning on Netflix. It could be reading a book, right? It could be enrolling in that course that you've wanted to learn more about forever. It could be digging deeper into the things that are calling you. Like maybe you keep seeing something about a subject and you go to the library or get on your Audible and download a book about it and listen to it, right? This is how we keep the things that are growing in us and the things that are nourishing us. This is how we water them. This is how we bring things alive in our lives, right? We consciously choose to take the time to look at what they are, and then we choose to follow through on them. And that's how they become a part of our everyday lives, right? Life. If you're driving in the car and you put on that Audible book that you bought last week about that subject that you've been thinking about, then it's alive in you. Then when you're talking to people, you don't need to just be talking about the same old things, right? I went over 4 stories a couple weeks ago to stop talking about. One is money, one is not having enough time, and one is feeling powerless. Those are just 3 of them. So instead of talking about how you don't have enough money, or you don't have enough time, or you're behind, or you feel like you can't do anything about your situation, start talking about that book that you've been listening to in the car while you've been driving around and doing your errands, right? Like, bring to life the things in your life that are calling to you and integrate them into your daily routines. And when you do that, you'll have a lot more joy. The people around you will know you more because you'll be talking about things that you care about instead of just the same old stories that keep you stuck. And it might motivate them to ask you different questions, or it might motivate them to say, hey, I know somebody else who's thinking about that or talking about that. Why don't you connect up with them so that it could put you into different groups of people that you don't normally hang out with? It could, these are all ways that change our lives, right? So if you're stuck or unhappy or don't know what's nourishing you or don't know how to take care of yourself right now, just start by doing one thing and then talk about it with other people and share it and make it a part of your day, and watch how life can change big time in just one moment or just 1 week. Right? You got to put in the time and the work to figure out what it is that is carrying you forward. And then you kind of hop on the train by putting those things into your life. And then the train carries you to the next station, right? It carries you to the next step in your life. That's how change happens. So just a little bit about springtime, nourishment, and taking care of yourself. I hope that everyone is having a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you, Sandy. Hope things are going well. Let's catch up soon. Okay, bye-bye. Christy Garner, Self-Empowerment Coach.